Welcome to Maglite Madness, where I convert this 3D cell Maglite flashlight to a lightsaber. I chose this version with the knurled top part of the flashlight because there are parts that you can purchase online that will fit perfectly, like the emitter and the pommel. I have also created the emitter and pommel cap to work with the original components of the flashlight. So let's dive in and I'll show you how everything goes together. Here is what some of the kit looks like from the outside, and I will explain each piece in detail. This is the printed blade holder, switch holder, and PCB holders that will originally go with the kit. This is the emitter cap that will be able to be press fit or screwed on to the front of the flashlight. The blade holder will be able to go through the emitter. This is the pommel cap that will press fit over the original Maglite flashlight cap. You would have to pre-drill holes in the original cap otherwise, so that sound will penetrate. If you choose to use the store-bought pommel cap, I have included an insert that has a grill so that the sound will penetrate without damage to the speaker section. This is the PCB switch holder that will work with the store-bought emitter. I am using a V1 NeoPixel PCB and also a blade, power, and button PCB from Smuggler's Outpost. Next we have the chassis. This particular part of the chassis is almost 10 inches long. This also requires the other half of the Smuggler's Outpost blade button PCB. I have printed this chassis to hold a 31mm bass speaker. I have also created a 28mm speaker adapter for the inside of this chassis. Also included will be a custom crystal chamber with an actual 3D printed crystal that matches the print. You can purchase NeoPixel accents that will fit this chamber. I decided to use 2 sections of a 35-35 NeoPixel strip. I decided to use this style of battery holder as it gives the chassis strength and is an easy application. Also in the kit is a PCB adapter that will flip and use either a V1, V2, or V3 NeoPixel PCB or just the standard 7 or 11 pin PCB. This adapter will only function with my 3D printed blade holder, as the other button holder already accommodates a V1 PCB. I chose this dual tactile switch, which is 12mm, and any 12mm will fit the button holder. Okay, now let's dig in and take the flashlight apart. Unscrew the battery cap and take out the spring and the extra bulb. Next, unscrew the lens housing from the body. Remove the rubber plunger from the button housing. Use the proper size Allen wrench to turn down on the screw. Once screw is loose, press down and push the whole assembly out the front. Inside there is a retaining ring. Remove that. Now you should be left with a completely hollow tube and an O-ring that stays on top of the flashlight tube. I did forget to mention that also included will be this charge port adapter insert that you can attach a charge port to before you install the speaker. Assuming that the PCBs and the switch are in place, you may now install into the Maglite tube. In this application, I used an Allen screw of my choice and pre-drilled a hole so that the blade holder, button holder, can hold within inside the chassis. All PCB, crystal chamber, battery, and speaker wires are now installed. Charge port wired, installed in the adapter, and now installed inside the chassis. Because of the many options we have as far as soundboards are concerned, I have created 2 plates so far that can house a GHV3 and a CFX board, as well as the Profi, which is my board of choice, and that is already embedded in the chassis. Some sanding might be needed to adapt these board plates to the chassis. Assembling the components. I had left the end of the chassis where the speaker goes a little bit longer, so it would need to be trimmed according to the application that you use. Just do not cut it too far, as the pommel cap serves as pressure for the pogo pin PCBs to make connection. You will need to purchase a retaining screw for the emitter top. Now an outside look at the completed build. Now let's turn it on. From this to this. Now I think that's pretty cool. This application may need some sanding, some glue, some TLC, and some patience, as this was a heavily modified idea and took a long time to configure. This video was pretty long, and I'd like to do a demo of this saber, so watch out for the next video as I give it its trial run. The entire kit will be available for purchase. Please follow along for links and additional information. Thanks for watching.